I found out in February 2013, and I immediately started reporting it. I reported it to the Human Rights, the High Commissioner for Human Rights at the time. I continued to report it. I reported it to the European Union, and he just lied, and the EU didn't follow. It's also a very big diplomatic consular issue that the UN is handing over names of citizens of other countries to the Chinese government. That started later in 2017. In February 2017, OHCHR put out a press release, which I'm challenging in court because they lie about me in it, where they admit the practice. They admit that China asks, and they admit that they give names. It's in the present tense. It's in February 2017. NGOs are outraged. And later in 2017, OHCHR made up this story that it had stopped 2 years earlier. If it had stopped in 2015, why did they put out a press release admitting it in 2017? Why did they admit it in court in 2019? I won my first court case. The UN did not like that judgment very much, so they got rid of the judge without any notice whatsoever. The people who are in danger here are the people whose names are handed over. My role at the UN is human rights officer, so it's my responsibility to speak. I think that the evidence is fairly clear that there are concentration camps, people whose names were handed over, their families were amongst the first detained in those camps. The evidence of forced labour is very clear and has been denounced by UN experts. The evidence of sterilisation, the evidence of sexual violence, the evidence, I mean, we know what is happening. And it is a disgrace that while independent UN experts are denouncing that, the UN Secretariat is complicit by telling the Chinese government precisely which people plan to speak out so that they can target their family members. It's complicity in international crimes. It's the opposite of what we should be doing. I don't actually have a job. The UN continues to pay me a salary, but I have no terms of reference. They cannot fire me because they know I'm telling the truth, but they don't want me doing anything.